Hello field coordinators and friends, this is Darcy Dryman with my second video blog or vlog. And I have just one topic I want to cover with you today, and that is about the Scripture App Builder, which actually makes Scripture apps. I consider it a game changer for getting Scripture into the hands of, well, everyone. So some of you already began to implement Scripture apps within your projects, and I'd love to hear stories of how that is going. Got any impact stories? Send them my way. Pictures also are welcome. I recently went with Sandy Easton to Kenya, and we attended the dedication of the Gospel of Matthew in the Ilchamus language. Now, this project was suspended for a year, but then restarted under the Common Framework, and now they published their first book with a grand celebration. At the dedication, there was not only the book in printed version, this red book, but also we built a Scripture app available for Android tablets and phones, as well as a Go Bible for feature phones. How do we distribute it? Using a Lightstream. If you have any questions about that, we'll be demonstrating that at staff meetings. So a few days later, we worked with the Ilchamus translator to audio record of Matthew. And we used Hear This, which is a software program from SIL, and got all 28 chapters recorded, and they're pretty good. So what we did with those audio files, we combined them with the text files and built another Scripture app. And with that Scripture app, it actually does text audio synchronization where it's highlighting the verses as it's reading aloud. I'll be demonstrating that in a few minutes. That app as well as a few others, just for your viewing pleasure. A few features of the Scripture app is that it's not limited to just Scripture. You can use Scripture-based products such as picture books or hymns and songs, and even dictionaries. A New Testament file is very small, so it doesn't require a lot of space on a micro SD card. It doesn't require internet for installation or use. Fonts can be complex fonts, and they can read right to left. You can also put an expiration date on your app such that at the end of a couple months, let's say 60 days, you put an expiration date, it won't open after those 60 days. If you use paratext, glossary, cross-references, footnotes, all can be seen in the app. So let me demonstrate those apps for you on my laptop emulator so that you can see better. Here is an example of an app that we designed for the Matthew dedication in Kenya. As you can tell, the interface looks very similar to what you would see in another program like YouVersion. At the top of the screen, you'll see that there's adjustments to the size of your text, as well as the background screen. Search, all of the labels that you see here can be customized, localized for the language. And then the audio recording, or audio play button, I should say.
Matwa Aset. Ejunya Yesul to Ganotangaya all both.
There's the highlighting
Or a better Yesutal Donyo,
of the text while the audio is playing. So that's an example of a Scripture app. Now I'll show you an example of a Scripture-based product. This is a Bible story book called The Unmerciful Servant. It has 4 chapters, and essentially the audio file plays. It's in English. But all of these story products come from the Bible story video templates, or you can just use straight Scripture and include pictures from the Read and Grow images. Now you have picture books. This is an example of an app that I expired. I put a date back in April, and now the app won't open at all.
there's absolutely no features of this app, so I'll have to close it, and one would normally uninstall it once it's expired. This is a Christmas hymn app that I developed for testing purposes to see what this would look like for Christmas hymns. Go to chapter 2, and here's my audio. And you can tag the audio with the music. Here's a testimony of one of the translators who wanted to share the impact of the Scripture app at the dedication.
So Robert, Ilchamus was one of the first projects to have the new electronic version of the Book of Matthew on people's smartphones. Tell me how that is being received by the community.
It was actually a mess because people were excited having the Gospel of Matthew in their phones. In fact, most of them are coming to me and they are showing me, look, you see, we have it in our Bible. We shall use it now. Wherever we shall go, we're going to use it. So they were actually very much excited about it. Yes.
I look forward to talking to you at staff meetings. Feel free to contact me or any of my teammates at the email address below, right there. Thanks so much for watching my video blog, and again, really appreciate all that you do. God bless.